I'm Nick Snow, watching Government for Oil and Gas Journal in Washington, D.C. At first glance, Frank R. Lautenberg, a Democrat from New Jersey, did not have as much impact on the oil and gas industry as other U.S. senators before he died on June 3rd. A closer look reveals that his ongoing interest in chemical safety left its mark on refining and petrochemicals. That impact could continue. Lautenberg and David Vitter, a Republican from Louisiana, and the Senate Environment and Public Works Committee's ranking minority member, who frequently criticizes federal government overreach, jointly introduced legislation on May 22nd designed to update and improve the federal Toxic Substances Control Act. They said their Chemical Safety Improvement Act of 2013 would require safety evaluations for all chemicals. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency would receive authority to impose protections from unsafe chemicals, establish priorities for chemical reviews, and screen new chemicals for safety. The bill also would let EPA secure necessary health and safety information from chemical manufacturers, while directing it to rely first on existing information to avoid duplicative testing, and provide clear paths for safely bringing new chemicals to market while protecting trade secrets and intellectual property. The bill also would require EPA to evaluate a chemical's risks to children and women when considering its safety, a requirement missing from the current TSCA. It would give state and local governments a say for the first time in developing federal chemical safety regulations, including a waiver process for letting their own, sometimes more strict, requirements remain in effect when necessary, the two senators said. The American Fuel and Petrochemicals Manufacturing Association's top official commended Lautenberg and Vitter for their bipartisan approach to improving chemical safety. At this time, we are reviewing the details of the legislation and look forward to continue working with the bipartisan group to ensure that the modernized TSCA is tiered, targeted, and risk-based, AFPM President Charles T. Drevna said on May 22nd. Senate support for the bill grew. By May 30th, it had 10 more Democrats and 8 more Republicans as co-sponsors. If history is any guide, its passage as a final legislative memorial to Lautenberg is likely. Possibly more significant may be his role in helping create the U.S. Chemical Safety Board, which received its initial funding in 1995 following a chemical explosion in Lodi, New Jersey, which fatally injured 5 workers. The accident happened only a few miles from the Patterson neighborhoods where Senator Lautenberg was born in 1924 and grew up, CSB Chairman Rafael Moore Eraso said on June 3rd. He is widely considered to be the father of this agency. Lautenberg believed communities where chemicals are used should be safe places. CSB's ongoing efforts could be as important a memorial as his TSC reform bill. That's Watching Government for this week. In Washington, I'm Nick Snow for Oil and Gas Journal.